3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Leader Podcast. Who's drinking something today? And what?
That's a really good question. In fact,
because what time is it? We should tell people what time it is so that they're not like.
What time is it? Oh, yeah. It is currently 11:23 in the morning. So, well, it wouldn't be at night. That'd be really weird if you're filming at this late.
Why would we do that?
Absolutely not. That'd be horrible. That's a throwback to whenever I was recording all those Minecraft videos during camp. I'd be doing that at 11.
No way, bro. It was not 11. There's 1:30.
Huh?
It was 1:30.
Yeah.
It was later than 11:30.
That last one, I think I wrapped up at like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Wait till you're in a cabin this year.
Oh, no.
Don't say that to them. They're all in cabins.
Oh, yeah. Woohoo.
All right, let's do some shout-outs. What do you say?
Let's do it.
So these people are all going to be receiving this Sunday in the Leader Workroom a mug full of candy. This is our Welcome to the Team mug.
Ooh.
And it's all of these people that you see up here on the screen. So we have Amanda Scherzer.
Okay.
Who I believe is doing her first serve this Sunday. So first serve plus mug. Matt McKillop, who's joining our safety team every second and fourth. Joseph Everly, who was recruited by his wife to join the cafe team once a month.
Nice.
And Roger Holler.
The Roger Holler. Now, for those of you who don't know, Roger is our staff chaplain. Yeah.
So
he's there every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday at staff meeting, he's praying for us. He's taking us out to like meals and stuff like that. And so that's kind of how Roger ended up, like on our team.
Yeah, I think he just came one Wednesday and was like, "Yeah, I like what they're doing."
Well, he came one
here.
Wednesday. Yeah. That's true. And then we were out to lunch, and he's like, "So tell me, what would it look like to serve?" And Roger, for those of you who don't know, Roger's wife passed away a couple years ago, and was at a memory care facility, and he was handling and doing the service for them. And so he was on the hook every week to do the service, and that was coming to an end, and so he was going to come back and go to his senior adult connect group. Yeah. He said, I don't know that I want to sit in an adult connect group for the rest of my life. He's like, I want to invest my life in something that matters.
That's awesome.
Dude is so awesome. Rogers, he might now age out John Hodgkiss as our oldest volunteer.
I mean, it's got to be close.
Got to be close. So,
but also Roger has one of the coolest testimonies I think I've ever heard.
Oh yeah, that's right,
dude. I'm
Vietnam one.
Yes, so he's in Vietnam, and I'm not gonna like share the entire thing because it's obviously not my testimony. But this dude, he says that at one point God was like, "I'm either gonna bring you home in a body bag, or you're gonna come home serving me."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Whoa, that's that's cinematic right there. Like that's straight from Marvel or not Marvel, but something."
Sure, yeah. And then Roger came back, served as a pastor, like all kinds of stuff.
For a long time, right? A student pastor for
he was like an executive pastor and did prison ministry and still is connected with. So anyway, shout out to him, but also shout out to all these other people. It's not just the Roger show.
Yeah,
but but yeah, we both sat in on his interview, and it's pretty awesome. So all right, but all that aside, let's dive into what we're going to do in these little 4 episodes here, Ben, is we're going to look at the leader page. Okay, so we've had a lot of new leaders onboarding here recently.
Praise God. Thank you guys.
Sure.
You guys are the best.
And we wanted to talk about, in every one of these episodes, we're going to talk about 2 different elements that you can find on the /leader page. That's why it says /leader. So if you go to the church website and you navigate to students, and then you click on you're a leader, it'll take you to this page.
Gotcha.
Which also the direct URL is technically Cross Creek Students, not to be confused with Cross Creek Church. crosscreekstudents.com/leader. And so if you log in there today, we're just going to talk about the first 2 things that you see. So the first thing is right up here at the top, a big headline that says, "Everyone's called to youth ministry. They just don't know it yet." Yeah. It's kind of like Roger.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Came on Wednesday. In the wake, it was like the post Charlie Kirk thing. And that kind of like sparked it. Like, and this title, this headline here, it was actually a book written by Darren Sutton, our former boss and friend, who's no longer with us.
Yeah. RIP.
But it was essentially the premise that like everybody has the potential to serve in youth ministry.
Yeah.
And raising up the next generation is a group project.
Yeah.
And so regardless of age, we don't ever discriminate based on age.
No, that would be,
This right here helps get a leader like into our volunteer onboarding queue.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a friend who's interested or you're trying to recruit them, you could take them right here, and right here there's this button that says take the survey, and it'll lead them to a CCB form, and they can apply for being on the student ministry volunteer leadership team.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
That's for you, me. We can both use it when we give it to people, but you as leaders, like, you probably never look at that button because you're already on the team. But if you have a conversation with someone or someone's interested, you can let us know and be like, hey, I have a friend who's interested. What should I do? But I just want to let you know, like, you have full permission to just send them this link and be like, here, fill this out. Yeah. That will trigger a workflow for us on the back end, and then we will make sure that we get them into, like, conversation.
Yeah.
Get to know them, get to know their story, which is how we got to hear Roger's testimony, Amanda's testimony, like all these people, because we sit down, we have this conversation with everyone.
Yeah. And I think there are a lot more people that are actually interested in serving in student ministry than you'd probably think. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to deal with junior high, or at least or think that other people don't want to deal with junior high. Yeah, there are a lot of assumptions that we make, but I have conversations with people pretty frequently that while it might not ultimately lead to their serving, they are still like, I've thought about that, or we've been praying about that.
Yeah.
And sometimes all it takes is that one moment of acknowledging and kind of pushing people just a little bit. They just sometimes just need a nudge.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we like to think like, when you think of like a prospective volunteer, you might think of like someone who's young, hip, tatted, knows all the lingo, like, and is, has a seminary degree, and like just all, like, you're looking at the picture perfect superhero version, a picture of someone in your head right now that doesn't even describe anyone on our staff or anyone on our volunteer team, right?
It's true.
And so what we're really looking for is like, once someone gets into like our ecosystem, we have leader lunches, we have leader podcasts, we have all these different like avenues and ways of informing and training of, what's going on. Like when we're recruiting someone on the front side, we just want someone who's faithful, available, and teachable. If they have those three qualities, like,
they're fat.
They're student ministry.
It's the acronym.
Yeah. They're student ministry eligible, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
If they're those things and they don't despise teenagers, like, great. Let's give it a go.
And the other thing too is, I think sometimes people are really caught up in, like you said, like this dream student ministry volunteer or whatever,
dream
like
scenario,
all of those different things. Honestly, this dream scenario in my head is somebody that is actively involved either in the community, knows what's going on. If you're a Colleyville person, you know what these kids are dealing with. Like, you know it better than the super cool tatted person that went to seminary.
Yeah.
Like, they might know more about the Bible, but at the end of the day, you know more about what that kid is dealing with. And I would say that's infinitely more important when it comes to serving other people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, your own walk with God, like all those, and that's why someone who's faithful, someone who's around, like, we can't recruit someone who's not here,
right?
And then, are you willing to learn, and are you willing to look at it a different way? And maybe it's like, maybe the way that we're doing youth ministry is different than the way you did growing up, but like, it's different. Youth ministry now is different than what I grew up in. My dad was a youth pastor, and I was a youth pastor PK, like. And we're not doing the same stuff we're doing.
Yeah.
Like, philosophically, strategically, and fundamentally, yes. But like the how, completely different.
Yeah. And the last thing too is, I know you've probably, this is beating a dead horse, but I'm gonna say it this time.
Beat the horse.
You guys have the relational equity. We do not have that. We don't get to go over there and like be a part of Sunday and be a part of all these connect groups. Like I have a connect group that meets on Mondays, and I know y'all have started that one, right?
Tonight.
But like I'm still kind of like fresh off the block from Texas A&M. My community, the people I know, they're in College Station.
There.
Like, they're not here. You guys have a ripe opportunity to bring people into this ministry that are looking to do it, and B, they're people that we don't even know. We can't even reach. We don't even know if they'd be interested. So just a little
the second thing, which we don't need to spend a lot of time on this.
Yeah.
on the page is the Leader podcast itself.
What's that?
This is like the most meta announcement. Hey, when you get to we're going to have a Leader podcast to tell you what's on the page, and one of the things is the Leader podcast, and we're going to use the Leader podcast to tell you about the Leader podcast.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, you can subscribe to Apple, Spotify, or listen video on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But for any of our leaders, like this is how you can get access to it weekly. You can go to YouTube and pull the most recent episode. But if you subscribe on a thing like Spotify or on a thing like Apple Podcasts, it'll feed it to you every time we release a new one, which is every Monday morning at 5 a.m.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
Beautiful.
Story time? You ready for this?
Dude, I don't know if I'm ready for this.
All right. So we always bleep out names.
Yes, of course.
But you guys might be able to use your own detective work.
If you were there, you will know.
If you were there, you will know. And if you're watching this video,
you absolutely
you might
will.
know, but we're going to blur faces too. As
I don't
best
think
we
you can see them, but...
Yeah. So at the the costume party.
Yep. Costume
'Cause we're
party, not
Christians.
Halloween. What is Halloween?
The staff
Never heard
all
of that.
dressed up as Dr. Seuss.
Mm-hmm.
And we have some volunteer level proteges.
Yes, incredible proteges.
Yes, who are nameless, but again, if you use your detective work in your context clues, you might be able to figure it out. They were Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Yes.
And they were in full character.
Full
character.
It
So
was wild.
if you're watching here on screen, you'll see the video of what happened to Eli Harvell's car, courtesy of Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Yo, Thing 1 and Thing 2, wild work, bruh. Ain't no way you have my whole hood open, shoes on the car. Let's go over here. This undone is crazy work. You have my trunk undone too? What in the Shayla? Oh my goodness. Nah, now we come back. There's your headphones, Isaiah. Now we come over here. You got all his books right there? What is this? What is this? How am I supposed to get in my seat?
My pleasure. Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Bro.
They wrote a note. It's at the front.
What does this say? Let's see this note. Let's see this note.
pleasure,
My pleasure, Thing 1 and Thing 2. I didn't even read the note and I knew it was y'all. Unbelievable. Nick is laughing. They left a note. It's right there. It says my pleasure. It's right on the ground. We got everyone walking out. Good job. Good job.
And the Gatorade bath of water, which in fairness, they asked my permission if they were allowed to do it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And I was like, yeah, just don't do Gatorade, do water. And so they chased him around with a bucket of water until they finally kind of got him.
Gotcha.
But they didn't really
They mostly got that other kid.
Yeah.
Which I kind of feel bad for.
So this would be a reason why you might want to hop on YouTube and take a look here on screen. But they were in full character. Even at the end when we were like wrapping things up, they were just walking around.
Yeah.
Like carrying a table. I think we have that video too.
I think, Kaylee had them.
Yeah. So they were it was a wild time.
It was wild. So we're going to have those videos. We'll just put all three of them,
they're
I
on
guess,
screen.
up
Yeah,
real
you
quick.
already watched them.
Check them out. Oh, there you go.
Hey, until next time, man, as always, let's crash land this thing.
Crash landed. See ya.
Bye.
Adios.